Now, the last one that we did was brutal. I'm setting everything so that it is as harsh as possible. An early winter that is severe and long. City map. Now, every location has got danger. Military outpost, small apartment building, the warehouse. Anywhere where I can, I have chosen to put danger. Oh, Shell School, rebels please. Not the homeless. I mean, they might be dangerous, but... Brothel, Sniper Junction, everywhere that we can go is going to have some bad guys. And that is on purpose. I decided I could pick whoever I want. I've got Roman... Let's go over. Roman and Boris. Both very tough guys, combat capable, great scavengers. Zlata and Katia are here to trade and to also maintain our morale, because we are going to be going around killing stuff. It is the We Choose Violence run through. There's no two ways about it. We've got to get messy. Not really very much in the spirit of this game, which is about the horrors of survival. Although, I don't know, maybe you could argue that it is. Okay, Zlata is wounded. That's okay, as long as the guys aren't, because they're the ones who are going to be scavenging. What do we want? Yeah, you get doing that. Start working your way through that. You probably know what we... Oh, she just sat down. You probably know what we want to do. We want to clear this house as quickly as possible. We want to build a bed. We want to build a metal workshop and a crowbar. One bed between the four of them. That's not great, but that's what we're going to have. It's going to be tough to start off with at first. There's no two ways about it. I don't want to use my lockpicks. I want to save those. I want to save those for trade. Sure as heck want to get this building cleared in one day if we can. You can see it's freezing cold. Are we going to be able to heat anything? Probably not. Most important thing really at the moment is a bed. I'm going to build that right next to the door. There's a good reason for that. Just means if somebody comes back and they're wounded or anything like that, you can immediately start to solve the problem. I'm building the bed first because we're gonna... I mean, we need it. We need the metal workshop. We need the crowbar. We need everything, really. Wherever we go, it's going to be tough. I'm going to say that I don't necessarily have to go for the harshest, most challenging fight against evil that we can possibly pick. We can decide where we're going to go. But we have made sure that nowhere is safe. We're dealing with this horrible weather. Yeah, Zlata can get recovering. Ah, do I use the lockpicks? Because I'm going to want a crowbar when we go scavenging. We use one. Oh, Roman, are you going to treat yourself to a little sit down, are you? Yeah, why not, mate? To be fair, there's nothing else that we can do at the moment. She's wounded. It means that she might get sick. Looks like we've got a pile of rubbish up there. 2 piles of rubbish that we haven't yet searched. So let's get cracking with that. Again, it's good that Bruno or Roman weren't injured. They're the guys who are going to be doing the scavenging. Okay, we've got a bundle of supplies there. That's very good. We're halfway through the day. Maybe we didn't need to use that lockpick. But then again, we're not going to survive or die based on whether we use the lockpick or not. Let's get that metal workshop done. Let's get that crowbar. I like to put the metal workshop right next to the standard workshop, of course. And that kind of speaks for itself. And what I'm going to do is I'm probably going to chop this War of Mine gaming sessions into sort of about an hour or so, roughly. I've enjoyed doing the marathons, you know, the 5-hour gaming sessions. But we'll chop this into sort of maybe an hour or so at a time. Okay, crowbar. This is how you start this War of Mine. I've seen different suggestions and everything. Every time I have built a bed, built a metal workshop, built a crowbar, it's just, I've never regretted it. It's always turned out to be the right idea. It's turned out to be the right thing to do. You get to clear the house straight away. You have a weapon to hand. You have something that you can take on scavengers. You sort of save the lockpicks for trading. It's the way to do it. It really is. Are we going to clear this house today? Maybe not. I don't know. It doesn't matter too much. We've got 4 people. We've got plenty of work for everyone to do. I mean, next up really is a heater, and then it's not long after that we're going to be looking at getting a stove. We've got some loo roll, sorry, bandages, and we got some books. That helps. Of course, one of our characters is all about making everybody feel all happy and cheery, so anything that we can do to boost our morale is going to aid with that. We're going to keep Erica. No, it's not Erica, is it? Who else have I got? Zlata. Zlata is just going to try and recover. To be fair, we got bandages, didn't we? So, we got 2 lots of bandages. That's absolutely fantastic. If this is going to be a run-through where we know that we are going to be facing a lot of danger, and that's the whole point of this, then some bandages will come in handy. We've got 1 left. I think it's the right thing to do to heal Zlata. She's not going to be somebody with whom we're going to be scavenging, really. But we can't have her injured, we can't have her die, we can't have her get worse. We need a couple more components, and then we can build a heater. That's great. First night out is gonna be scary. Ideally, we're gonna find something. We should be able to... One of the bonuses is we're going to be going up against really scary armed people. But hopefully we can nick their weapons, and pretty soon we will be armed. Okay, the military outpost or Old Town. Now, Old Town... I said that everywhere was going to have something dangerous. It does. There is a guy who is going to come back. So it starts off... You can explore some parts. It seems empty, but an old guy is going to come back. I'm gonna go there. Military outpost. I'm not scared of the military outpost, honestly. Roman can take that pretty easily. There is a way to take the military outpost. It's not completely free of risk, but you can do it. We're going to hold off on that because I know that there's not many components. We need to build a heater as soon as damned possible. You need components for that. So let's explore as much of this house as we possibly can. I know that there's some blocked bits. I don't know what exactly triggers the guy to come. Oh, what the hell, Boris? You ain't got time to sit down, mate. I believe that there's a sniper up the top as well, which is bad news bears for Boris, because he is a bit chunky, he's a bit slow. There's lots of movement around here. But, I think that's rats and things like that. It's a little scary because, again, a guy will come back. Okay, I mean, we can clear this We want to be damn careful going out there because, again, there's a sniper. We can take cover behind that tank. I don't know what this guy is doing with a tank parked in his back garden. But what you can do, if you kill the resident when he comes back, it counts as a bad thing. Your empathetic characters, and we have Zlata and Katya and Roman, who can be a sensitive little sunflower at times. They can get upset if you do bad, evil things. We can kill the guy here without anybody even noticing. If we get the sniper to do it, run up to the roof, run across. Sniper takes aim at us. We move too quickly. Shoot the guy. Do that a couple of times, and he will die. And stop coming after us. And that way, he dies. You're free to loot his house, and nobody goes like, "Oh my God, we killed somebody just because they were defending their house." Which, I mean, you can kind of understand why people might have an ethical problem with that. Again, not entirely sure what it is. We should be able to search this without getting ganked. Yeah. Okay, let's get out of there. Boris, such an amazing character. So strong. He has massive carrying capacity. What we want to do is we want to stockpile as much stuff as we possibly can near the front of the house. Just makes it so much easier to just decide what you're going to take with you. And it also means if you do have to... If you do have to get out of here... I'm wondering who that is upstairs. Could be rats. Could be a person. I mean, to be fair, if somebody wants to start a fight, there's a fist fight, and they're against Boris with a crowbar in his hand, they're kind of asking for trouble. You can see that there's a few little hints that somebody's still around. There's a warm meal somewhere, and I remember seeing that for the first time and being like, huh, hot food. That seems weird that somebody in this situation where everybody's starving and desperate for resources, why is somebody leaving hot food? That's kind of nuts. And then it's like, oh yeah, they haven't abandoned this place at all. Cigarettes may be of some value because Boris and Roman are smokers. I can't remember if Katya is. But smoking, it's bad for your health, it's good for your morale. We're going to be putting some of our characters through the emotional ringer, of course, because we're going to be killing the crap out of people. We're almost 3/4 of the way through our scavenging time. Boris, it's almost frustrating that he moves so slowly around the map, but he can carry so much. You only have to go to sort of one area in the map, you know, once, maybe twice, and you've cleared it, just like you can see here. See, there's nothing else down here. Is that so we can sit down on that? That's fantastic. Yeah, that's just a point of interest. Okay, we've cleared the lower 2 levels. We could sit down on a chair if we want. I don't think that's very valuable though. It does look like a comfy sort of chaise longue, you know, granted, but we ain't got time to sit. Let's have another quick look. Again, there's movement right there, but that's got to be a rat or something, right? It's not a person, we'd see it. It's a rat. Okay, so we could bring a saw blade. That'll get us access to something. Loads and loads of parts, loads and loads of wood. That was definitely worth going there. Time is getting short. Right, if we want to get through there, we're going to have to saw through the top. So let's just remember, we're probably going to come back here tonight. Ordinarily, I would make notes about everything that I've left at a place. Real handy to do that. We'll leave the crowbar because we're coming back. Yeah, we're gonna take some smokes. Cogs, real handy. Weapon parts can be handy. We're gonna want to make a hatchet. Got lots of wood. Got lots of components. We're gonna need lots of wood because we're gonna need kindling. I'm going to want to board up the house. I'm going to want to make a hatchet. There's a lot of stuff that we want to do. I think there's one more point in the house that's going to need the crowbar. I think that's correct. I think there's one more place that's going to need crowbar. This is fine. It's been a good haul. We've got some smokes. We've got some components, some wood, some cogs. We should be able to build a heater. Now, keeping it running is going to be hard. We're not going to be able to upgrade it. It's going to require a lot of wood to run, but we'll be able to keep this place warm. Oh, Katya, you're starting to feel unwell now. That's just brilliant. Thanks. Well done. We want to build another bed if we can. Slept poorly. You were sleeping on the bed, right? Were you not sleeping on the bed? Yes, I know that you could easily fall ill, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, let's put the heaters there. Another bed would be a good bet, and then tomorrow we're going to need a stove. Can we build another bed? Yes, we can. That's great. That's so helpful for if somebody's sick or anything like that. I would rather build these closer to the door, but build them when we can. Yeah, see that cupboard behind this rubble pile? I think we're going to need a crowbar for that, so that's why I brought that back. I think that's the right thing to do. We've got some pills, so we could make sure that Katya stays in tip-top condition. And that might be a good idea. Okay, we've got some food. Some food. Not enough food. There was a ration pack. There was a tin of food, whatever it was. There was some food back at the old house. We need saw blade, but we need to upgrade this first, which we can't do. Okay. I'm thinking about what to do, and I'm thinking that tomorrow we could go for the military outpost. It's a big risk. The reason why I'm thinking that is because they have bullets, which are great for trade. They're going to have food. We're going to have a lot of stuff that we could use. I think Zlata, how about you? Are they both slightly sick? Slightly wounded. That's fine. Roman, mate, you get some kip, because you're going to need it. You're going to be taking on some big bad soldiers. Slightly wounded is not a big deal. She will eventually get better as long as we don't do anything sort of too stupid. Okay, we need food. We also need more kindling. It's a cold winter this already. This is rough. This is real rough. This is going to be very difficult for us to save up the wood that we're going to need. And I think that we've got the best team that we possibly could, but it is still 4 people. 4 people all at once. Hard to look after. As soon as they start getting sick or somebody starts getting upset or anything like that, it's tricky. It's tricky. It's a lot of people to look after. So she's not actually even tired. You're not tired. You're not tired. I think Katya... I'm going to give her some bed rest and we'll keep the house warm. And we'll see if that is sufficient for her to get better. If it's not, we'll give her those high-grade pills. I don't want to do that unless we know we have to. We're going to need another heater. We're going to want to upgrade them, but that is going to come further down the line. We could use the radio to find out... Oh, hey Derek, hey. We could use the radio to find out what's going on in the world. But we can't really do much about it. So even if it sort of says, oh look, this potential problem is coming along. What do we do about it? We have such limited resources. We're gonna... No, we're already fully stoked with the fire. I want to wait until that dips down by 1 and then we replenish it. We let the day go, move on to the night, and it's going to get sloppy. Oh hey, great. You can start resting. Zlata can start resting. That's another good thing as well. To get at least a little bit of rest in during the day, so maybe a little bit better. We can see that the temperature's dropped a little bit. Okay, and Roman, time for you to do what you do, mate. We could... Let's not rush this. Do you remember what happened last time that we were playing this game and we just rushed stuff? It didn't go so well. Marco died. Lots of people died. Well, actually, no, that's not true. Marco died, but things just went south quickly. We rushed. So... yeah, we do this. I think Boris might have been capable of doing what we're going to do. Might be strong enough. Quick gets easy. It's just, I know that Roman... So all the characters, depending on how capable they are of combat, they might be better suited to doing things like that, you know, jumping somebody and battering them to death. Some characters are capable of doing it with their bare hands. Some, even if you gave them a flipping bayonet, they'd mess it up. So I used Roman because I'm just like, I know he can get the job done. I knew that that soldier was there. I knew he was going to attack that girl. This counts as a good thing. We've just taken out a bad guy. So the situation back at the shelter is not... It ain't peachy, let's face it. Could be worse. But hopefully this is good. This is going to make everybody feel a bit more uplifted because they're like, you know what, we did a really good thing. We've got some great stuff here to trade. And yes, yeah, that's where he takes that the girl as well. Note the alcohol and pills. Pretty grubby stuff. Let's clear this. Be so much easier with a shovel, but we're using our bare hands. That's fine as it is. We haven't got the resources to spend on a shovel. It's not worth it. What we want to do is we want to clear this stage. We want to use the crowbar on everything that needs a crowbar using on it, so that we can bring it back. We want to take valuable items for trade as well. We could take wood, we could take components, we could take, you know, all of that kind of stuff. That's all useful, but we're better off taking up something small and valuable, because I reckon trade is going to arrive tomorrow. I'm hoping that we didn't get raided. If we did, I don't know how that's going to go. We had Boris on guard. We had the two girls there, but they are sick or injured or whatever, so that's not good. I don't know if we're going to have some tough choices to make if we have to do trade. Fact is, though, we've got Katia. Going to get a great price for anything that we want to get hold of. That's why I bought her. She's there to trade. You have some characters who use resources more effectively than other. For example, Marin is a grumpy old man, but he can build things much more cheaply. Uses far fewer resources if you're building anything, you know, stove or bed or whatever. But pound for pound, Katia is better, because every time you trade, you are getting quite a significant boost to your trade price. You're getting quite a significant reduction to the resource cost, and pound for pound it weighs out as being way more efficient than having Marin. Marin is so nice when you want to build something, and it's so much quicker to do it with him, but it's not the single best way of doing it. Now what we're going to do is, I think we've got another pile of rubble that we could clear, but we're not going to do that. We're going to find high value items, we're going to stockpile them, we're going to take those back, and we're going to keep our fingers crossed that the trader does appear. I think he will. I think that's how it works. We have a full house. We don't have any sort of obviously weak characters like Sveta or Anton, whom both of which we had in the last run through. So no neighbors are going to come along and say, "Oh, hey, you look like you need a hand with some. How about we give you some vegetables?" You know, that's not going to happen. Nobody's going to give us anything. So that's worth something. Bullets, they're worth something. Booze, that's worth something. Cigarettes would be a nice one to take. So after tomorrow night, people are going to get very hungry. That's a bit of an issue because we need some food, but hopefully we can trade for that, whatever. Don't know if we've got weapon components back at the shelter. We do need weapon components. Got an absolute ton of bullets. Well, really, we could trade them, but we need them for if we're going to take the outpost tomorrow. So I don't know. Do we take the bullets back? Let's pick up everything. Dump it in that one spot. We've probably got enough to meaningfully carry back anyway. Broken pistol, we're probably not going to do anything with that, but you never know. Last playthrough was the first time that I ever actually crafted ammunition in this game. Never had the need to do it. Hey Dio. My wife and one of my cats are watching me do this playthrough, so guaranteed to have an audience. Okay, we are getting towards the end of the night. We're going to go here. We're going to make our way back We're not going to get caught by the sun. Dawn, dawn, go away. Yeah, you gotta move, you gotta move, you gotta move, you gotta move. Wow, that was worth it. So we've done a pretty good job here. We've done a good thing in killing a bad guy. It's good for morale. We have got some high value items that we are gonna want to trade with. I think we've got to take those because somebody was sick back at the house. Some for trade, some for home defense. Good trade item. The rest of it's wood to keep ourselves warm. Do we come back here tomorrow? Yeah. We come back, do a proper scavenge with Boris. And then it will probably be getting towards the end of the stream when we actually go for the military outpost. So that will be an exciting finale, won't it? Here, the bandages. Don't ask me. Huh? What? What's he talking about? Okay, let's get the gentleman rested, shall we? So we've got Boris is content. Boris is content. Roman is wetting himself, but everybody's just like... Everybody's looking at Roman as a superhero. I didn't see a neg trait there, so Katya is no longer wounded. We used a bandage, that was clearly the right thing. And now she's okay. So what I'm hoping is that the trader arrives, because if he doesn't, I've kind of screwed us a little bit. We'll not do anything until we know what is happening. So Zlata, very, very happy if you do good things. We are completely stocking the fire, and it is not sufficient to keep the cold at bay. We certainly don't have enough resources to upgrade that heater. We don't have enough to build another one yet. That's going to be the easier option, really, to build two. They burn inefficiently. We're going to go through wood pretty quickly, trying to keep them both stocked, but yeah, we haven't got a lot of options right now. Okay, Katya, it is your time to shine. I think we made the right choice in getting some high value items from the supermarket. I mean, duh, right? Might find ourselves selling some bullets. That's okay if that happens. See if we can squeeze a little more out of this deal. Good, we can. There you go. That is absolutely flat out the best price that we're going to get for that. That's good. That was a good deal. Fair deal. Guess we aren't getting out via the boat, man. You can trade jewelry, of course, for a seat on the boat. Oh, I'm not looking to be generous, pal. I'm just seeing if I can get something of higher value. Oh, we haven't got any water. Bit of prob. We're gonna need... how much food have we got? We need a lot more than that. We need that, and we need that to get us through the next a sort of feeding session, if you like. Let's see what he wants for meds. Okay, yes, it is pretty damn impressive, isn't it? We don't want to be impressing him with our generosity. That's worth it. Yeah. We got to make the most, even if we're kind of like, oh my gosh, you know, we seem to be trading an awful lot. We're getting so much value out of these trades. We got sugar. He seems to like sugar. I'd like to get those. I would love to get those cans, definitely. How much is tobacco worth these days? Okay, it's a little rough, but it's good. Can we get some water thrown in? We can get 1 water. I don't know what the units are. 1 drop of water. Some cigarettes would be nice. There's other stuff that would be great to have, but we call that a day there with those items. I mean, we need. Can we do both? Can we do this, and can we do a stove? Yes. That's great. We're going to put both the stoves together, both the heaters together. Sorry, it's just convenience things basically. I would love to upgrade them. Stove, we may as well just build that now. We're going to need it tomorrow. Put it in the kitchen. Kind of makes sense, doesn't it? The gentleman should be awake soon. We've got plenty of kindling. Again, the plan is to send Boris, scavenger at the supermarket. We'll get a ton more stuff back. And then Roman goes and fights some soldiers. That's what he's good at. Not too far off upgrading the metal workshop. If we can do that, then that of course means we can get saw blades. Okay, we need water. We need 3 drops of water. Gotta have them, or else we ain't cooking that food. What else have we got? Bullets for water, huh? There's some weird commentary in there. It's got to be done. We have to do it. So we're not going to eat this today, but we'll cook it up. You're slightly wounded. Let's get you in bed and resting. Katia, my dear, you've done such a sterling job. Let me stand next to your fire. Katia, of course, can now stand guard as well. I don't think we've got... Well, we've got an AK-47. It's a pretty good defensive weapon, isn't it? Let's just keep an eye on that heat. It should start ticking up. Where does it get to? 18 degrees. Chuck a little. Don't want to keep them perfectly topped up. Chuck 1 more on. How much have we got left, kindling wise? Oh, nothing. Great. Let's get some kindling ready for. I thought we bought some kindling off of the guy. Did we? Mate, you got kindling? You don't. Alright, I guess maybe we just burn through it, like literally burn through it. Let's do that. And I can't believe Roman stood up against the military. Well, it was like a drunk deserter, like who had his back to us, and we hoodwinked him with a crowbar. Not exactly the same as standing up to an army, although Roman is going to do that for his next trick. Now I hope that Roman isn't too upset, because if he's upset he starts flipping punching people in their sleep and stuff, which isn't very good. Okay. One of the reasons, of course, that we're coming back here tonight is that we left the crowbar. Did that on purpose, it's fine. Here comes the groupie. Literally, she's just going to follow us around and say how great Roman is. It's nice to see, but... fertilizer, weapon parts, it's useful stuff. Maybe not at the moment, but as soon as we get rat traps, having fertilizer, it's a good thing. Essentially, it's like free food. It stops you from having to use food to bait the traps to get food. So instead of taking 2 steps forward and 1 step back, you just take those 2 steps free and clear forward. Very nice. Go here, we'll open that door at the end of the corridor. Maybe dump everything that we picked up here. Good old Boris, his carrying capacity is pretty much literally double some characters. Still can't get over the little portraits blinking. Seriously, if you watch portraits they blink, it's like... I don't know what's creepier, that they do blink or making it so that they don't. There's no option to turn it off. Still following us around. Yeah, really good job, right? Food, ammo bits, the crowbar, loads of great stuff, and we haven't even finished searching yet. Can't remember if we left anything downstairs. It might have just been things like shell casings. I think we might have left those down. Let's just have a look. Who keeps closing the doors in these places? Every time you come back somewhere, the doors are closed, even if it's like an abandoned cottage. Come back the next night and you're like, okay, somebody come back in the day. Okay. Let's clear the roof. One of the things that you can do as well with Boris is that you can have a bit of a quick run through of the game. So if I'm streaming, Boris might well just be an always go to. Boris or Marco, to be fair. It makes the game a lot quicker. I think it makes better videos. Definitely, we've got a bit more food here as well, which is just fantastic. I mean, obviously, food, heating, shelter, very important things to have. We do not ever need those little teddy bears. Those are toy components. They are useful if you have children in the playthrough. We do not have children in the playthrough. We don't need them at all. See you, teddy bear. Okay, we've got everything stockpiled in one place. Let's just chuck it all down, lay it in front of us, and decide we want to bring back with us. So the trader is not going to arrive for another day or two because he was there yesterday. Water, that might be a. I think 10 blobs of water, I think you've got to take, really. I think that that's very sensible. Now the food, we do have food waiting on the stove, and we could just leave this food here. I want to take some weapon components because I want to build a hatchet. I need those. I could bring some cigarettes, keep the guys happy. Nah, stuff it. I need to build more constructive stuff. Okay, excuse me just 1 second, and I'm going to just make a note of everything that I have left. It's a top tip. So, supermarket, lots of components and wood, 6 cogs, 4 sugar, 2 fertilizer, 3 morsels, that's what I call the meaty bits of food, 1 veg, 2 rations, I guess you call them. Shell casings. Okay, so, and again, that's just so that you know what you've got. Make a note as soon as you leave a location, so that when you come back to it, you're not thinking like, oh, where were those electrical components? Where did I leave that? Was that at the abandoned cottage, or was that the supermarket? You can just very quickly go back to your notes and you can see what you're doing. It saves yourself a lot of time and hassle. Okay, it's getting cold, it's getting scary. It was another calm night. We're definitely getting to that point where being raided should be less likely because it's so damn cold. But the risk never goes away, so it's alright because we've got Boris, we've got Roman, both are excellent guards. Everyone's very hungry. It's kind of convenient that everybody is on the same page as far as hunger goes. Using this horribly inefficient heating system, but that's what we got. Yeah, so everybody's just grumbling about the food. It's fine. We made that last night. It's on the stove. And to be... Oh, no. You're not doing that. Eat the cooked food. One top tip is that if food is on the stove, it can't be stolen. So if you get raided, they can anything that you just have normally in the house, sure, they can take it. Food on the stove, they never take. It's a little weird. Okay, so one thing that we do have, one little advantage, is that we don't need to build a water filter because all the water's frozen. So if we can use the oven to melt ice to make water, which is pretty handy. Right, what do we need to do? I am very tempted. Who are you, chuckle nuts? Proposition, huh? Yes, we're new here. What the hell? Used to be able to leave items in a storage location and not the household inventory, like at the beginning of the game when searching the base for loot. Yes, that's right. You could see what was in the house without taking it out to put it into the general inventory, and then it couldn't be nicked. I think that they've changed that now. There's an abandoned house nearby. The owner's fled. We might find something of value. What do you say? Give me a sec. Zlata, who is slightly ill, is not going to be going to do that, but Katya is your woman. Katya, of course, we keep around to help with trading, but we've already had trader. Yeah, you used to be able to take things out of the inventory and put them in a wardrobe. Good. Yeah. I think that they fixed that. I think it was a bug, although to me, I thought it was actually kind of reasonable that you could do that. I was like, oh yeah, if you put everything away, then the bandits aren't gonna see it. You know, you could have considered it a feature of the game, basically, but I don't think it was an intended feature, so... Now, I'm tempted to do the metal workshop first. Why am I tempted to do that? Because then we can build a hatchet. We still wouldn't have enough wood. We wouldn't have the wood to make a hatchet. We wouldn't have the weapon components to make a hatchet. We could, however, make saw blades, and we're going to need a saw blade for the... Well, we need a couple of saw blades, really, for the military outpost. Then if we upgrade this, we can start to upgrade the heaters. Okay, we're doing the workshop first, not the metal workshop. I'm really keen to get my hands on a hatchet and some saw blades. What we can do with the improved workshop is maybe make rat traps. We can board up the house to make it more easily defensible. Again, not a massive priority when we have these two fantastic guards, Boris and Roman, but it's still damn nice to be able to do it. I think since we've got 4 people living here, 4. This is not what I would normally do. This is not how I would normally do this, but I'm gonna build a rat trap first. Oh boy, it's getting chilly. I can't remember, I don't think the military outpost has a lot of wood or anything like that. It's got these fantastic tradable items and things like that. In terms of raw resources for building and stuff like that, it's not got a ton. Is it worth us doing that? Yes, it is. This is where we're gonna miss Anton from the last run through. We had him, and of course, because he's a skilled mathematician, he catches rats quicker. We were churning out food so quickly. You get the herbal garden, you have Anton catching rats. It's just, you just acquire stuff very quickly. Okay, we got the temperature up a bit more. That's a bit more acceptable. I think we end the day and we get ready to fight. I think you're both going to have to go on guard. Looks like the small apartment building and the airport have been snowed out. Happens. We could get raided tomorrow and we have just left everybody completely defenseless. Oh, we'll trade your life for everything that you have, if you want to make that deal. What do they trade? They have got some good stuff for trade, to be fair, but I don't know, you're kind of better off killing them and stealing all of their stuff for free. Excuse me, oh, do what you gotta do, buddy. I'm just gonna be here. That's weird. Okay, so he fell to the ground. We did get Alexander. You son of a bitch. Okay. Yep. Okay, any more for any more? Anybody else want to be a tough guy? What have we got? 14 rounds left, that's pretty good. Get everyone. For now, we did. There's a bundle more people in there. We're gonna just take stock of what we got. We've got to pick this stuff up and put it somewhere because otherwise it's going to disappear. Obviously this is just immensely valuable stuff. Ammunition, weapons. Can't eat it, but you can trade it for food. We're pretty much going to want to be carrying all of the bullets because we still got some scary people around. I'm gutted that Roman is wounded. I'm surprised that he didn't just ice that guy on the top immediately because that normally happens. You know what that was. At no point are we going to remain unarmed. We're going to keep our weapons with us. We can't really afford to get shot again. And we're going to have to use a bandage when we get back to heal up. But you can see how we are now set for the rest of the playthrough if we get back in one piece. Leave the excess guns and teddy bears. I want to kind of do this a little more cautiously than I otherwise would because I'm really surprised. Normally you just sneak up behind that guy and you just gank him and that's that. And you know, but we got walloped, we got shot. Fair enough. It's a military base. It should be a risky proposition. Normally we do it flawlessly without any kinds of dramas, but I don't know, this run through, not that kind of run through. Well, there's some bandages anyway. We can always use Boris. The only problem is we use Boris to scavenge, we have to use one of the girls to guard. What a great idea. Some goon should be down there. Okay. Okay, I wanted to get a better shot at him, but he's coming up. Which way is he coming up? This way. Oh, there's another one. Right, I can't get out if this is Sitch. Sorry, pal. I think there's one more left. That was sure noisy. What do we do? Do we gank that last one? It could be risky because we're running low on time. I don't want to be rushing anything because let's just see. Keep this active because we'll target the guy. I think there's some wood up here if I remember from previous playthroughs. And then we're going to go back to the entrance and we're just going to get out of here. I'm pretty sure that there's a guy left. Oh, doesn't matter. Let's go, 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 go. Running low on time. We want those medicines, we want those bullets, we want bandages. We desperately need bandages because we've got to fix old Roman up here for all of his troubles. Yeah, we take bullets, we take that, we take that. We're definitely coming back here at some point. I think I'm keen to take some food. If the young kids come and they're like, "Oh, mummy is starving, can you help us?" Then we've got to have some food in the inventory, so we're going to do that. Okay. We really need the trader to arrive because we haven't got anything to burn. We've set ourselves up for trade and everything like that, but we're still low on raw resources. We can't really go there tomorrow because we'd have to send Boris. We wouldn't have anyone to guard, so we just Roman gets a day off. We got raided. Yeah. Everyone got hurt. Alright, anyway, we'll call it there. Looks like there's some food ready to pick. We'll call it there. We'll get ready for the next one. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you on the next one.